You gotta share your voice.
Because I have it shared for everybody, but
Yeah,
yeah,
but if they don't have it
yeah,
shared, it doesn't.
something on their end.
Yep.
Oh, that's the heck of a car, Cayman. Holy.
Oops. I was waiting for the brake check. I'm like, he's gonna just brake check for some.
I thought you were in Maserati for your first race, Cayman.
He changed.
Oh, fuck. I didn't even realize.
Oh gosh, now you're gonna make me think.
Yeah, it was the same thing.
It's I think it's in the main games options menus.
So 3 minutes, guys. 3 minutes. For Dave and Cheese and Cayman, if you guys want to decide who you want to watch.
Whoops.
Typical matzo ball. Typical matzo ball. I still like how you're trying to hunt me down with that big fucking truck of yours yesterday, which was hilarious.
I watch Curtis.
Okay.
Fucking dogs, Jesus.
Tonight it's
Curtis and
Archer and
Archer.
Braken.
That's it. I'm not renewing my friendship membership with you two. Not at all. You guys are not worth the $25.
Really, I have a Black Friday discount. No, it's actually 55.
Brad, give me a 2-minute heads up because I'm going to leave the chat.
You have a 2-minute heads up right now.
There we go.
Archer.
Good luck, Arch.
In 1 minute, guys. 1 minute. So, let's say Cayman and Cheese, pick who you want to watch. I think Dave's watching. Okay.
Yeah, I'm on Archer too, or I can
Alright.
bounce around, no big deal.
Okay. Awesome, guys.
Oh, I got to get out of there, don't I?
Yeah. Purrs.
There we go.
Awesome. Alright, we're going to start it.
Nice, well done, you roll bar, Archer.
Welcome everybody to GTCA's Championship Series. This is the first race of our round 2. We're featuring Archer versus Breaking Bad. Both of them are racing Porsche Cayman, so it'll be interesting. Lining up, Archer's in first spot, Breaking Bad's in second on the grid, and we're off. Coming down into the first set of corners. And I have a feeling this will be a very tight race. Archer's in the black and yellow flamed Porsche and Curtis is in the Rothmans Porsche. So head down into the second straightaway. Archer's up right now 0.3 seconds as they head into the S corners for the first time. And Curtis tried to make a move there, while Archer fought him off. So curious how they have these set up on these cars. If coming into this back straight, if anybody will have a speed advantage. Oh. And Archer's went off there. Because this is a first lap, we have two options, guys. We can restart the race, or we can just do the time change at the end. Heading in the first straightaway, Curtis got a 3.2 second lead, but that will be adjusted at the end for the spin out that Archer had. Coming into the last few corners for the fast back straightaway, and Curtis is up 2.6 seconds as they make their way up this short hill and then down to the start finish line. Curtis puts a 1:34.9 and Archer put a 1:33.8 on that second lap. And they're coming into the S corners for the final time with a 1.7 second lead. Breaking Brad is still out front. And coming into the last set of corners before the fast straightaway coming to the start finish line here. And Archer's pulled back to 1.4 seconds.
Good run. Yeah.
What's up, guys?
What's happening? I think you should get a Tux Pads decal. That'll help put out the fire.
Unlucky, buddy. No, I went from, well, I was just spinning my gear between 1 and 2 is really fucking quick, eh? So, I haven't got a lot of pull on 1. Did Matzo Ball say something? What was that?
Let me talk to you in your native language, Harry.
So guys, with Archer's spin on the first lap, and looking at the times, I'm thinking that we're just going to be starting Breakin' in second spot and Archer on first with no time difference, because Archer ate back a bit of the time that he had lost. So when it finished with a 1.2 second difference, with that I'm going to say, yeah, we have no time change difference at all.
Yeah.
Okay. No,
If you guys are okay with that?
all good.
All right, I'm just gonna throw
Good luck,
that in.
Arch.
If you guys want to throw it onto the track for a moment or two, I will adjust this. Okay. Alright guys, here we go. So you don't have to hold off any time, Curtis, at the grid. Just start right on. And we're into the second race here between Archer and Curtis. Curtis winning the first race puts him second on the grid. Archer's first on the grid. And we're off. Heading into the first straightaway. Archer's up in the lead right now, 0.5 seconds. But that's dropping down on the straightaway. A little bit anyway. As they head into this first box corner. Archer again is in the black Porsche with the flames. And Curtis is in the Rothman Porsche. As they head into the S corners for this first lap. And Archer's opening up a little bit of a gap going into these corners. Just coming to the last few corners before the back straightaway. And they come up the hill and then make their way down to the start finish line. 0.7 seconds right now on this first lap, separating the two. Archer put down a 1:38 for that first lap, and Curtis a 1:39 for a second behind at the start finish line. Heading into the first straightaway. And Curtis brought back that down a little bit from the second. We're 0.8, heading into the box corner. Coming to the S corners for the second time of this race. Still 0.9 seconds separating the two. There's no real time speed difference on these cars. They're pretty much exact. It's just taking the corners a little better. That's making up some time here. And they're heading into the final corners before the back straightaway with 0.7 seconds separating them as they head down into the start finish line. And Archer puts down a time of 1:34.06 and Curtis a 1:34.01. Is actually a faster second lap for Curtis than Archer as he's trying to bring them back. Heading into the first straightaway here. A second separating the two still. Archer put down a fast section there as they head into the box corner and onto the second straightaway. And into these S corners for the final lap of this race. Archer's opening up a little bit of a lead, 1.4 seconds on Curtis. As they head into the final set of corners. Again, Archer's still up 1.4 seconds. And he makes his way back onto this back straightaway up to Small Hill. And then down to the start finish line to finish his race. 1.2 seconds right now separate them.
That's a nice license plate, Archer.
And Archer puts down a third lap. 1:33.9 and Curtis 1:34.3. Good race, guys. Putting in all the times.
Oh, he's licking his wounds. He didn't come back.
Good race, Seth. So you're the first one in our round 3. And I believe round 3 you'll be racing the winner of, who are we looking at? Of Chris or Pat will be who you'll be racing in round 3. That's how it's set up. Yeah. He wasn't in the Subaru. Yeah, I believe he was the Carrera. The guy in the Subaru, which is Mike, was very fast.
Good race, buddy. Yeah, a little more power on that car than mine, but pretty fun.
Not really. In the straightaways, you guys weren't actually
pretty close.
Splitting up at all. It was in the corners. He was doing the corners slightly better. And that was where the change.
I got 406. Yeah. So that's it for me, right?
Yeah, you're out now. Now
Cheese
you're
ball,
just
you
down
ready?
the call-outs if you want them.
Yeah, You're
Come on,
calling me
Cheeseball.
out, huh? All right.
I'll keep my headset up for this shit.
Awesome, Archer. If you guys are ready to go, I can start it here.
Whenever he's ready.
I'm all born ready.
Alrighty, here we go, guys. Again, guys, pick a driver to watch, if you don't mind. Okay. This is our second race for tonight. This isn't one of the official races. This is a call-out between Curtis and Cheesehead Chris. Curtis is driving the Porsche again, and Chris is actually in a Charger. Or Challenger. Sorry about that.
Oh, good.
And yeah, that car looks really big compared to that little Porsche.
I know. It is. I'm toting close to 650 horse.
Jeez.
So Curtis put down a 139.5 on that first lap, and Chris put a 141.0. So that Porsche's a little bit faster, a little bit lighter, I think is the reason for that here today. So heading up into these S corners with Breaking Bad, have a 1.4 second lead at the moment. So head into the last few corners here before the back straightaway of the second lap. Curtis starts making his way down the hill. Are we?
That's what I thought. Like, I think I'm going upwards.
Well, you climb up the hill right after the corner and then it drops. So Chris put a 135.2 that second lap, and Curtis a 134.7. And Curtis has opened up a 1.7 second lead, heading into this first straightaway, into the box corners of this third lap. they're heading up into the last few corners here, and then back onto the back straightaway. And Curtis is up 1.89 seconds at the moment. And Curtis put a 134.0 down there, and Chris a 134.2. Good first race, guys. I will adjust the time here in a moment. So it's giving me 2-second start. So Curtis will have to give Cheese a 2-second head start.
Nope.
Curtis, are you in the room?
Yep, all good.
Yeah, okay. Cayman, can I get you to back out of the track for a moment?
I'm trying not to.
Thank you,
Don't
sir.
get what this time?
Well, it's kind of a big game.
She's a big girl.
Alrighty, guys, here we go. So Curtis, hold on for 2 seconds, please.
You betcha. Shocking. Exactly. I just bought this car.
Oh, you're DQ'd if you just bought this car. It's not the same car you started with.
So starting the second race here, we have Chris on the grid on position 1, Curtis position 2, and Curtis has to stay on his brake for 2 seconds. And now they're both off. She's heading into the first set of corners with a 2-second head start. And it'll be up to Curtis now to drag that time back. As we're into the S corners, Chris is still up by 1.7 seconds. And Curtis is trying to fight that back. We'll see if Cheese can hold him off there with his heavier car. Ooh, and that just bled off almost a second there. As Curtis is now just a hair over a second behind. And we'll have to see how these cars pair up on this straightaway. She's up 1 second. Ooh, so that like Dodge is a little bit faster on the straightaway. He was able to pull back a little bit more. .2 seconds separating them as they head into this box corner. Curtis is trying to bring him back. 0.8 seconds. they come into the final curves here of this second lap. .5. So this will be an interesting third lap. A little bit, yeah. So Curtis put a 134.1 and Cheese a 134.6. So Curtis had a faster lap there, but is 0.6 seconds behind going into this third and final lap as they head into the first straightaway. And I think it's going to come down to the corners here. .3 seconds separating them as they head into these S curves. Curtis is right on that tail. This is going to be a close one. Curtis is right up on that car. .3 seconds going side by side coming down here. Oh, Curtis is slightly ahead.
Wow.
Oh! Awesome race, guys. Curtis took him just at the end there.
Hilarious.
Good race, guys.
Good race.
That was awesome.
Yeah, I figured it's better than trying to put you into the pit wall.
Yeah, I don't need to change my tires.
Good race.
Awesome,
Good
guys.
race, buddy.
I have to jump off here, guys, unfortunately. But I wanted to